Today's video, let's return to All-Star Tower Defense. Let's see what we are leaving behind to the new All-Star Tower Defense X. And let's see what lessons we can learn from All-Star Tower Defense. And let's see what new things will be coming in the new game. Here we go, guys. Let's get it. Surprisingly, All-Star Tower Defense still has 1,000 players. Pretty insane. Random tangent, even Anime Fighters that hasn't updated in 4 months still has 800 players. That is the Roblox algorithm. Once you get in, you're cooked. Also, remember, we're on the road to 1 million subscribers, guys, so I can give away 1 million Robux. I have it all saved up. So smash the sub button if you guys want to enter, and let me know if you guys want me to try to get another code unit. Yo, we just met a fan. Let's go. So that is the one thing I do like about the OG All-Star Tower Defense, and that is the OG Astd community. Yes, sir. All right. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, the All-Star Tower Defense players are way nicer than the anime adventure players and whatnot. So, and even the Astd mods and owners are very chill. I talk with Fruity and Navy often, and they're some of the chillest guys. And even the Astd content creators are pretty chill as well. So that is definitely one thing I think All-Star Tower Defense does well. The next thing All-Star Tower Defense always did well was adding in so many characters. I have 1,500 characters, and let's just say a lot of them are unique. In fact, I believe there's a way to tell how many are unique. Let me remember how to do that. Oh, tasks. Collect different units. Well, I think I completed that quest, but let's just say I think there might be close to 500 unique units in this game. Pretty absolutely insane. One other thing I think All-Star Tower Defense did well that no other games did is the lack of macroing. I know there was some macros, mainly due to the Star Pass, but I'm gonna be honest, guys, there was never really a whole lot of macros in All-Star Tower Defense. And I think part of the reason that there was a lack of macros was this thing right here, guys, the damage pass. This thing basically printed so many free gems, but there was a cap, so you couldn't like repeat it. And that kind of made it so you couldn't macro. I know every other tower defense game right now is a macro simulator. Now they have actually said that this is going to be no longer an ASDX. And yes, they have confirmed, guys, that the damage task is going to be no longer. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, that is probably one of the biggest things I will miss about Astd. Also, while we're over here in the Discord, I want to show you guys the new announcement that literally just dropped. So they're gonna announce when testing starts. Testing is in private testing. So I don't know if that means they're testing right now, but let's just say they're very close to testing, if not already testing the new game, which means it's getting closer to release. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll see it by the end of the month or maybe next month. And that brings me to the next thing I'm going to miss about All-Star Tower Defense, and that was all of the YouTuber code units. No other game does YouTuber code units, obviously besides Anime Last Stand, but that was only when I was running that game. So I think YouTuber code units are something that's very goated. I also think Ultimate Tower Defense has that as well. So I definitely hope that they bring back this tradition and give a lot of YouTubers a code unit, maybe a new code unit every month or two. I think that'd be absolutely dope. Next up, we're going to go into something that I always disliked about Astd, and that is the Star Pass. If you guys don't know, the Star Pass units are always seem to be broken, and I'm hoping that this is something they fix with All-Star Tower Defense Prime. If I'm not wrong, I believe Netero still doesn't work. I don't even think you can equip. Yeah, you can't equip. Yeah, Netero still doesn't work. And let's just say the Star Pass expired 147 days ago. So you're telling me this unit has not worked for 5 months. I think that is very disrespectful, especially when people are paying money. However, I will say the paid side does work. And that unit is actually pretty dope. But I am definitely very disappointed that they a little bit of a lack of effort. Now, I know part of that was due to some issues with developers, but it's been 150 days now, so I think those excuses are kind of over. Next up, we're going to move to something that I don't really like in the game, and that is too many 7 stars. If you guys don't know, the 7-star market is absolutely insane. And first, it started off with there being too many 6 stars, and now there's too many 7 stars. Like, there's like 30 plus 7 stars in the game, which is absolutely insane. And this is actually something that they will be changing in All-Star Tower Defense Prime, bringing it back to the old days. And they're actually not even going to have 6 stars. So the cap in the new game is going to be 5 stars. Check this announcement right here. No, it stops at 5 stars. All right. Also, guys, I have another thing to talk about, and that is this right here. Big news, Fruit will say when he's ready, update working on a big one considering how long it's been. And then he actually said this right here, 7 stars. So that means there is still another ASD update. However, I don't know if it's lost media at this point. So I personally think that is a W. Not a whole lot of random evos and whatnot. And of course, no more 7 stars, except for that update to the main game. I think that's pretty much a W. All right, next up, we're going to go to another thing I like about All-Star Tower Defense, and that is the OG trials. If you guys don't know, trials were actually challenging back in the day, and it used to take YouTubers and other people days to figure out how to beat the trials. And I think that is really cool. Now, lately, you guys can see this. They actually completely renamed it to level requirements. So now it doesn't even look like a cool thing to play. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, this update right here where they changed this UI really killed challenges. Like they're not even named challenge 1 anymore. It's named level requirement. I think this was a very big oversight by the devs, and I believe they have talked about this. I think they're gonna be bringing back trials, and please don't name it level requirement 125. Keep the OG name. All right, I'm not gonna lie, this actually cost me a lot of money based on YouTube search algorithms, but F in the chat, but you know, whatever. It doesn't matter, it's not that big of a deal, but I definitely think little things like that are definitely sad. And I definitely miss the OG ASD UI. I know people didn't like it, but dang, man, I missed that. The other thing I loved about All-Star was how free to play it was. Now, there is game passes like VIP, etc., but you didn't really need to use them. I would say the only game pass that is requirement is 3x game speed. Now, I will say this is definitely able to be traded for, which is another cool thing about All-Star is the trading is actually pretty decent. Like, there was a few dupe glitches back in the day, but it's not too crazy. So I'm pretty excited for that. Also, one thing I am a bit happy about in the new game is you guys are going to be able to see some of this in your inventory. A lot of the old units, or like the older unit, yeah, a lot of units in general, they let's just say they don't look quite right. So if you guys don't know, a lot of this is due to copyright issues. Now, we actually heard some news about the copyright issues in the new game, and that is that the new game ASD Prime will have no copyright change models, at least on release. Now, I'm not sure what this means, like if they got a license or something, but keep this in mind. So I think this is a pretty big W. The other thing I liked about OG ASD and not this version is how uncluttered the OG lobby was. Like, the OG lobby was so simple, and this one is really cool, but it's so complicated. Like, I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna have to freaking run around all over the map trying to find Aaron to prestige. Stuff like that is absolutely crazy to me. So that is definitely something that I am, you know, not too hyped about this current version of ASD, and I hope the new lobby is a lot more simple. All right, one other thing that I think a lot of people forgot about in the OG ASD was the PvP system, and they actually promised that they would revamp PvP, but that was a long time ago. I actually missed the OG. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. This is some OG stuff right there. Oh my gosh, back when I had my recliner gaming chair. Like, dude, I like the old PvP, the concept, but I think once they rework it a little bit, if they have the rework in the new game, that's gonna be absolutely insane. Oh my gosh. F in the chat, guys. Zero Pain got a real life job. Clicks. Haven't seen him in a long time, man. I miss the OGs. So there we go, guys. As far as when the game's gonna drop, we're probably looking within late January to February for when the game's gonna drop. Maybe even later, because you guys know this game, they've been taking a while. And we also don't know when the final ASD update is going to drop. So I will keep you guys posted on that. And I will, guys, let you know in the chat more as soon as I figure that out. And remember, guys, we're on the road to 1 million subscribers, so make sure you guys drop a sub and help us out so I can give away that 1 million Robux. I have it all saved up, guys. I've been saving up for quite a while now, so I can't wait to give you guys some Robux as a thank you for supporting me through all the years.